out the eyes.
Oh, no.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's the Normies coming at you a little bit of She-Hulk Season 1, Episode
6.
Just Gin.
Just gin.
As in, what are you drinking tonight? Just gin.
JJ.
My name's Chris Johnson.
My name is Marquetta.
Navi.
I'm Pat.
Emil Pomsky.
Oh,
Real pump.
so now we have defeated Titania in the court of law.
Sure.
And we are also thinking that weird guy is really fucking weird guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, what does your skin feel like?
super weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moral of the story is, if you're a woman, don't date. Just become celibate and let's let the human race run out the clock.
I think he should just dye his scarf red and just wave it. Because he's a red flag.
Oh my God. That took a way too long for it to come through with
Are
the
your legs
punchline.
tired? Because that was a bit of a walk.
That was a bit of a
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah, I needed it, you know what I needed it this morning.
Yeah.
No,
I need to
fair.
exercise.
No, I'm excited for this one. Are we gonna have another cameo? Is there
Yeah.
a cameo?
Where
Word
we left
up.
off last time was this guy.
Yeah.
When Mr. Helmet showed up in LA for some
Oh,
reason.
Mr. Helmet.
I don't know why the devil of Hell's Kitchen would make his way over to La
He
La
can
Land.
travel.
Yeah, oh, sure. Like, okay, Foggy Nelson. Maybe Foggy Nelson.
Look, blind people can ride airplanes.
He wasn't even there. They're probably
Yeah.
gonna ship it to him.
Matt, I'll do this for you, Matt.
Oh my god.
The
fly
ship
over
is
to
out
LA.
there first.
I
Anyway.
do want to see how much more of that's going to come in. I don't know why, I want a tailored suit. I want someone to extravagantly tailor me a suit. I want to pay an uncomfortable amount of money for it. Then I want to wear it every day until I untailor it.
What? Like from scratch? From the bottom up?
No, I just want to, I don't know. I want someone to be like,
never
oh my
gotten
God,
tailored?
you need to wear this and this and that. I'm like, yeah, let's get like the perfect
I
outfit.
have a tailored coat.
Fits me like a glove.
You have a tailored coat? Tailored coat.
That should be a service where you get to go into some office, some wardrobe like that guy there, and they just like kind of diss you and then do you up and like, oh, this will be fabulous, and it's nothing you can afford. You just leave.
You just get to look at it. All right,
You
fuck
can-
off.
Just go to the toolbox.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think they do that some places. You go to a code place
Just
and
go
I'm
to
like,
the
yeah.
toolbox.
Not a market substitute. Support the OG content of your own, and feel free to like and subscribe. We love it when you guys do that. And get up with us down in the comments. It's always a good time. And if you want uncuts and you want to see more cool Normie shit, you can head over to our Patreon. It's awesome.
Yes.
It's a good time. Now let's see what Disney/Marvel has to offer us now.
Yeah. Great.
Marvel,
Oh, there
we
was
understand.
Miss Marvel?
Thor.
Love and Thunder.
She-Thor. I
still
can we
haven't
watch?
seen-
Can we watch that today?
Oh,
Her name is Mighty Thor.
Mighty Thor.
Mighty Thor.
She Thor.
And you know what her catch-
It was good. It had lots
you know what her catchphrase
Sure.
is?
Don't,
We
they
don't
never
know.
learned
That
it.
was the cliffhanger.
They haven't
Why?
watched it.
But why is that the cliffhanger?
That's not cliffhanger though.
Oh my god.
Ah, we're
Oh
about
my
to see
god.
it.
Oh my god.
It's just Jen.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God, I hate that.
That's too expensive.
Oh, she's a bridesmaid.
Oh, Bright Tribe. Oh,
Oh
God.
no! I will not
Glitter,
be.
glitter
a
needs to be banned.
Confetti.
No, Jen, you don't need to bring a Luke Jacobson business suit to a wedding. I want to see the super suit that he made you.
Where is my super suit?
Why does anyone have a wedding on a Thursday?
Lulu's an old friend from high school. She knows my whole family. My cousin Chet is DJing the wedding.
Oh wow.
But we just like gradually grew apart.
She's gonna want her to be fucking She-Hulk at the wedding.
Yes, it's a self-contained wedding episode. And if you think this is happening at an inconvenient time in the season, you're right, because that's how weddings always are. They look great, so let's go.
Hey.
Nice.
But I
like
wanna
it.
see your suit and Daredevil.
Woo. Hell yes.
We're doing a barn
Nice.
wedding.
Ooh,
That is
nice.
a beautiful dress.
That is pretty nice.
You gotta. Maybe they'll want her to be Jen the whole time. Then.
Look at her feeling herself. Oh, you have outshined the bride, and I love this
Yeah.
actress. She's so funny. I don't remember where she's from, but she's hilarious.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, of course.
You're doing this to me. What? Taking all the attention away from me with your... No one's gonna be looking at me.
Bruh.
This is who she is.
Can you be just Jen?
Hulky at my wedding. Promise me.
Yeah, why would she thought this would be okay?
I feel like that's a reasonable request.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I literally thought that's what she wanted from her. I thought it was gonna be the other way.
Oh my God. That's
More of those babies just go.
Only 50% of the audience was thinking it.
Aw.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
Jen.
just Jen. That makes
Attorney at
sense.
law.
All right, no CG this episode. Then it's gonna be her.
We would not leave you hanging like that. Do you think we want our wedding to look insane? No, you're gonna be walking with Jonathan. He's gonna give the ceremony tomorrow. Jonathan is literally the best. Oh, awesome.
Oh boy, is Jonathan a dickhead?
Mr. Immortal.
Mr. Immortal.
Here.
Oh boy.
Sure.
I know that this is not your typical divorce case, but I really need you to help me out. Otherwise, this settlement could bleed me dry.
You kill yourself to get out of the relationship.
Whoa, I don't kill myself. I'm immortal, so I can't die.
Wait, like literally?
Commit fraud?
And in my case, I do die, but only in the legal sense. See that? I die, but
Oh my
only for
god.
kind of die.
What the fuck?
But I
To
do
death do
die.
his part.
Did you ever feel bad about this tactic?
Oh, like I said, I'm a nice guy.
That's that.
How does he die? Like, how do they?
Like if
label
your
that as
heart
dead?
stops for a certain amount of time, legally dead.
And then does he like get out of the grave? Does he leave the hospital?
You just don't know how to have any sort of confrontation whatsoever.
Oh, I thought that lawyers were supposed to not be.
That's
I
not.
have to represent you. I'm obviously ending a relationship. That is so messed up.
Out the window.
What are you doing? Wow, he really
Jeez.
doesn't like confrontations. All right, so how does this work? So now the morgue comes and collects him, labels him dead, and then he wakes up days later. Okay, no, he's right.
He
Okay.
is literally immortal.
That's dope.
Oh, if it's that instant, are you really dead?
You're not.
How would you
No.
prove that?
What he said is dumb and does not work because he's an idiot.
What kind of security guard is that?
That's weird.
Now we know how he does.
Now it's a buggy.
There you go. So he just walks out like, I'd rather hit by a car than talk about this.
Jen, how are you? What have you been up to? What's
Oh my
going on?
god.
This lady's dress thing is on point. What is this?
Actually, I'm the head of a new department at GLK&H, which is like one of the most prestigious law firms in the country. And as you saw, I now have superpowers. No, I didn't mean any. I didn't want that. Like, are you dating a guy? A
Oh
boy?
my god.
Oh my god.
You'll find someone. Don't feel bad. Oh, I
She
know.
wasn't feeling good.
That's right. You know what? You still have a little bit of time.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Team Edward or Jacob.
Oh my, let it rest.
What? Twilight?
I dated both those actors. What the hell?
Why are they still talking about Twilight?
What?
I love that you never
Why you
made
here?
any effort at all.
This is my friend's. You can't pull your crap here.
I happen to be dating a friend of the groom.
Oh my
He
god.
invited me.
Oh my god.
Hey girl, hey.
You made it. You're so busy though. It's like 5,000 businesses.
Oh, you care so much about her life. Get the fuck. Just leave, Jen.
It's not about you, Jen.
Why are you friends with any of these people?
I'm literally just here to celebrate the love of Lulu and her groom.
That's so sweet.
See?
Lulu and Groom. She doesn't even know a name. Groom.
She's so annoying.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jenna.
Not everything's about you, Jennifer. Oh, that's a dirty ass seat. You know, they're gonna ruin your dress.
I'm gonna eat y'all and drink y'all out of house and home.
Ah, I'm the one you're walking down the aisle with.
Frankly, the least awkward way to approach a stranger.
Okay, he's too good to be true already.
I am Josh.
Jen.
Bride or groom?
Bride. I went to high school.
Groom. But it all kind of blends together.
Half the event staff is like quitting because of how I'm treating them. Like clean some stuff up around here, straighten up. Take
What?
No!
Leave this fucking wedding. Fuck this bitch.
What?
What the fuck is that?
Paul conveniently disappears the day the bill came.
Huh?
I never saw a dime for raising Spencer Jr. alone.
These spouses should be filing criminal charges. You are lucky you're not in prison.
Why are you smiling?
It's kind of fun.
Well, you're an immortal. You better be a triple billionaire.
Yeah.
A gajillion billionaire.
Aw, she was also having a dress as a bridesmaid.
Oh.
Why didn't you bring more than one?
So, the groomsmen playing Mario Kart.
Hell yeah.
Their shirts got all wrinkled.
Thank you so much.
Yo, what the fuck?
This is
No, she needs to put her foot down.
comically leave. Oh my god, it's Turley. That's Jonathan. Oh.
He's so brave. We just had to resuscitate him this morning. Jonathan. Of course.
Jonathan's gonna pee on
That's
you.
just mean.
Jonathan's gonna shit on your dress.
Oh man, I would leave the wedding, bro. If anybody told me to walk a dog down there, I'd be like,
I would
fuck you.
She-Hulk
Wait.
out, eat the entire cake, and leave.
How about we split it evenly 8 ways, call it a day?
Very fair.
Generous and fair.
We were married for 18 years and she was only with him for 3.
Oh.
Why should she get the same amount as me?
Uh-oh.
Because I had
SpaghettiOs.
Why should we be punished for her mistake? My son is not a mistake. You use the word mistake. No, you don't use the word mistake.
God. Chad. Chad.
Oh my god.
Hit me with the heavy pour, buddy.
That'll be an extra $5.
What?
What? It's not gonna
Oh my god, this is the worst wedding ever.
Cheryl, Cashmere, you want it? You get it. Amy,
What about Seema auntie over there, man?
I know.
a sincere apology with the meaningful eye contact. Lasting at least 15 seconds.
Is that the absolute best you can do on eye contact?
Oh my god.
20 seconds of eye contact.
That seems interminable.
Interminable.
So funny.
There it comes.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm here. This is the most fun I've seen you have all weekend. Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh fuck.
What?
See the groom? Who's the groom? They keep saying the groom.
We don't know the groom. What? No.
Okay, my bad.
You know, everyone is always so saying about how She-Hulk is amazing.
Oh, you are amazing too.
Always saying, I just want to be amazing tonight.
I think you're pretty great.
Here we go.
Get his number. You there?
She's so
I mean,
drunk.
she's a bridesmaid. There's no way she didn't know that's not groom.
He's not the groom. He
not the
said he had a
groom.
plan of flirting.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't get a +1.
I just haven't seen the groom yet. They just keep saying the groom.
Oh no.
He said he was. He said he was on the groom's side, like when they first talked.
Yeah.
Oh!
Jeez.
Oh my god.
That's
Came out
so
of
mean,
nowhere.
bro.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I'm not obsessed with you. Although it seems like everyone else is.
That's why you're obsessed.
Get to ruin everything for me for something that you don't even want. Something you don't even deserve. So now I am forced to prove it. So green up!
Oh.
Okay, just this one time I turned She-Hulk.
I want to ruin that. I want to see her in the bridesmaid dress. Oh.
What if
Oh, she can't do it when she's drunk?
Oh, she did it.
Oh god.
Oh.
I forgot how to do it.
Oh, no.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, we're fighting here? Oh, shit, okay.
I love it.
Oh, my God. WWE.
Let's go.
Nice.
Electric
Let's
was-
do it. Hey, this is the kind of performance I want at any reception.
We've been needing a fight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That face.
Yes, I love it.
Oh my god. Not the waiter. This guy's fucking hips broke.
Not the cake. Oh.
the eyes.
Oh. No.
That's on camera, yo. That's on YouTube now.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez. Oh, she fucked.
You have superpowers and you slipped on ice and broke all your teeth.
She had
Oh,
veneers.
veneers.
Honey, are you showing your 11 followers on Instagram? This wedding sucks.
My guy bought an actual air horn.
Oh,
with
this is going to be bad press. She-Hulk ruins the wedding.
She-Hulk is at my wedding.
She's so drunk.
I love you so
him. Oh my god.
what?
What's wrong with her eye?
There's something wrong with her in general.
I can't believe that guy got 8 different people to marry him.
Yeah.
You must not be single. And
I have been married a long time. 11 years this October.
what?
The day after my son's birthday.
Hold on, you have children? Mallory, look at
That's enough questions.
what? Oh, wait, I gotta look at the hulking.
Ha ha ha. You didn't say the magic word.
I just copied and pasted what a bunch of guys have actually said to me on the internet.
What's happening?
They're creating an account to see She-Hulk stuff
Huh.
on Intelligencia.
So is this like 4chan?
It probably is where they're talking about that blood and stuff.
Yeah.
8 reasons She-Hulk needs to die.
Some of these are death threats. Nikki, they're just trolls. Any attention at all gives them what they want.
How do we kill her?
How many views are on that?
It was 11.8K on that one.
Oof.
Fine.
So many fries. I love it.
Oh,
That
this
looks
guy's
so
the
This
bad
is the
guy.
best.
Yeah, this is
When
the
you're
bad guy.
drunk and you just get a bowl of fries.
You think he's the bad guy?
Yeah, he's the bad
It's
guy.
hilarious. He's like
too good
bad.
for
He's
you.
the
Keep-
best.
Keep smiling like,
He's the bad
hey.
guy. He set this all up.
We are so suspicious of good people.
He's the bad guy.
Oh my God, who's? Oh, you might be right, Pat. Hulk King?
Or they're just spying
Next
on
phase
her.
of plan,
They could
ready
just be
to go.
spying on her.
What the fuck?
There's
It's
a
the
whole
same
ass
broken
lab.
needle.
Is he like walking around with
Come
a
on.
broken needle?
Be the guy that we know you are.
Yeah.
Come on.
Where's your stupid scarf,
It's vibranium.
dumbass?
Screwdriver.
Is it vibranium? Got it.
A hazard symbol.
It ends so quickly every time. I just can't.
It was a wedding
good one.
episode.
Good episode.
It was a
It was a-
self-contained wedding episode.
Yeah, that's self-contained. It's like, okay, you told us.
So
Weddings
that
are
little-
always inconvenient.
Like last time we handed on
Avengers.
Daredevil, we didn't come to Daredevil. Now
I
we're
know.
into this and
I
like.
wore my Daredevil shirt for no reason.
You're gonna have to
But
wear
it's
it every
alright.
day now.
It was
every
a-
time we watch this.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it filler, but it was a little bit fillery. But it was fun. It was fun filler.
Yeah, I thought her and Titania were gonna become friends.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that this episode may, like if that guy in the end turns out to be a bad guy, then it would make sense. Like, okay, this whole happened for him to get closer. But I can see what you're talking about, Serge. But
Whoa, her cousin kissed the bride.
Yeah, either she's being spied on at the wedding or that guy is bad. I'm gonna go with the latter because
So I think we saw something in that it was that she has a hard time turning into She-Hulk when she's drunk. So
Yeah.
that would be the perfect time to steal her blood.
that'd be good.
during a celebration.
I like these paintings. The guy doing the 20-second stare. That was great. Okay, so her name is Tatiana.
Yeah,
Real name.
And Jamila
Tatiana
Jamil's
Maslany.
name
I thought
is
everybody was just like
Titania.
pronouncing Titania's name wrong.
Tatiana, it's confusing.
Titania.
Hit us with a good post credits, man. Oh, I'm ready, Marvel. Fucking slam
There
it in
will Be
me.
no
Do you
post
remember how
credits.
last time there was none?
No, there's gonna be one this time. They won't
gotta
do,
be.
They won't do that two in a row.
No, they won't.
Gotta
Let's
be.
see.
Oh,
Why?
it's all right. You know, there's usually not. I thought in this show they were just gonna do one
I mean,
every
what?
time.
They're just not gonna do anymore? Or just that was like, okay,
It's
we
fine.
just, like, we
Because
got to go.
not all the Marvel shows did it. I thought it was something She-Hulk was doing, but I guess only for the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last two are the only two that didn't have any.
Yeah.
How many episodes is it this season?
I think 8.
8. So there's 2 more left. So I think I'm gonna treat this just like I treat every other Marvel show I watch. Where I mean, this episode was cool. It wasn't my favorite, but I think we got some information, and depending on how it plays into the rest of the season, like all right. But no, it was a chill little ride. Got to go to a wedding. Got to do some fun wedding shenanigans. I don't know what it's like being a bridesmaid because I'm not Sydney, who's a bridesmaid every week. But it literally feels like she does. Like I was gonna be like,
All the time.
who the fuck gets an invitation to be a bridesmaid like the week of? But like literally Sydney will be like, I'm in a wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
Like how? How do you? How
So
you don't know
many.
this many people getting married? So I guess if you live in LA, you just get called up to a wedding. It's like jury duty. They're just like, yo, we got you.
And I don't know, like being bridesmaid is so expensive. Like, can you say no? I don't think there's any good way to say no. Once you get
Yeah.
called as a bridesmaid, you can't say no, and then you just have to spend all that money
It's so
and just have to be
expensive.
there. And they would just, I don't know why everybody was treating her the way they were. It's like, you guys are 4 other people. Can we divide and conquer on this bullshit? Like,
Well,
she's
I
not
think
made of
she
honor.
they said that she had like the ironing duty. I guess all the other ones had like other duties.
Maybe.
But then they also shoved the glass to her hand, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, they took her full glass and it's like, here, you take the
I
empty
think it's
one.
because she said that her and old girl Lulu were good friends in high school, but they drifted apart. So maybe all those other girls are like close friends with her. And Lulu
Yeah.
was like, we literally just need someone to walk down the aisle with the dog. And she's like, oh, I got this friend from high school that we can invite her. She'll walk with the dog. So she's like,
God.
you know what I mean?
So
like
was
she's
she
like
there for like 3 days?
Seems
Talking about
like
like
it.
Wednesday, Thursday.
So they must have a dress rehearsal.
And why did we
and then
never
wedding.
see the groom?
I don't know. Who's the groom?
I don't
Why?
think it matters, but it's like, why
That's why Billy Chris.
Yeah, and they kept
But
saying
I-
groom.
When
Just kept
Chris said
saying
it.
the groom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That makes sense.
She didn't marry that dog, did she? I don't know. It's so confusing. Who's
No,
the groom?
no, they never said the groom because like when Joss came over, he said like groom or bride. He asked which side. He would never ask because if it's groom, he would know that she's from the bride's side. And
I thought he was being cheeky.
yeah, no, but she was like, "Oh, did you get +1?" He was like, "No, my plan was to just come talk to some girl." Like, what would he say? That he would be like, "No, I'm a groom, man. I got +1. I'm the one who's marrying this other chick." But I think it was just one of those things that like there's no point on hiring somebody. Let's just say the groom, and go from there.
But that's messed up that he like came specifically just to like spy on her.
We don't know he was spying on
Titania
her.
came just to fight her.
We literally don't know that he was spying on her.
But I mean, what I'm trying to say is Jen is probably starting to feel a little insecure about the fact that She-Hulk is the popular one, and Jen is just
Jen.
Just Jen.
Just Jen, hey.
And I think like eventually it's gonna like not be good for her mental health.
Yeah.
And like it's already showing. And this guy is taking full advantage of her insecurity.
Oh, what guy? Hold on.
We don't know.
Why are you getting on him?
We're just speculating that guy. But I mean, we also speculating that guy might be evil. So if he's evil, he doesn't give a shit about her self-insecurity.
So you think he was just there like genuinely and somebody else was watching them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm
I think
both
we got
ways.
5 seconds of canon material at the very end, and it was someone spying on her.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit miffed. I've been championing this show, and I don't want to criticize it.
Criticize it.
Called a misogynist. But
Keep it real.
I didn't like this episode.
Why?
It was fillery.
Because last episode was kind of similar. Well, we got a fun case last episode with her defending herself. But this one, I thought I don't know.
What'd you want?
Progress the story a little bit more. It's a
a
lot of like
sitcom.
men bad stuff, which is fine, like for the show to do. I did like the actor that played Mr. Immortal because he's not good with confrontations. Like 20 seconds of eye contact, that would be immenable. Like I'm completely not able to do that. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But otherwise, like I don't know, it was just like 5 seconds of canon at the end with her just saying at the beginning, look, I know you're going to be pissed about this placement. And it's like, that doesn't make it okay. We are upset about the placement of this, but that doesn't necessarily excuse you just because you have the cheeky dialogue, like mentioning it. I'm sorry, I'm a misogynist.
I do agree.
I don't think that has anything to do with that.
I do agree that it didn't forward the story at all because I was hoping to see where we left. At least they teased us with the Daredevil helmet, so like fix that, clue that in here somehow.
Yeah.
We still don't like. I know what Tatiana's motivation is. That Titania's motivation is, I guess, that she's just jealous. But if she's doing all this just with jealousy, then that's not a good motivation for a villain.
I mean, she's
like,
an
you know, it's like what, like
she's antagonist. She's not a villain.
Yeah, and I think
Then there's no villain or whatever. Then what's the point of the show? Like you know,
it's a sitcom. It's a Marvel sitcom. But it's not.
Sitcoms have a beginning and a middle.
They're self-contained episodes.
we never finished the episode either. Like it always just stops abruptly. Like so, like there's never get a like you're supposed like sitcoms just closure. There's never a closure. So if there's going to be a closure, then let's make sure there's also a closure for the whole story. And there's not even a story for.
So are you judging a whole show at this point, or
so
just
like
judging
what was
this
the
episode?
lesson in this episode? I guess like she should have came as She-Hulk and been herself. Why is she even at this wedding? This terrible bride.
Yeah, I think I think the story from this one was they told us from the very beginning it's gonna be self-containing episode. All right, my expectations are set. Yes. But at the end, somebody is spying on her. She was invited to this wedding probably on a trap, so she didn't really need to be invited to this wedding. And then Josh, maybe he's a trap as well, or there is a third trap who was actually watching. Like there was a camera while they were having conversation. Titania came there to also fight her. I don't know, maybe she was involved, she's not. So the chances that somebody also came to spy on her to get more information on her.
So maybe it was Tatiana putting cameras.
Maybe. I think the idea of this episode was essentially there are people who giving her death threats. Like we found that out from Intelligencia. Yeah. So there are people all around her going to take advantage of her and she's not safe and she needs to realize that nowhere, like not even a family wedding affair is safe place because she will get caught on it. Yeah, it's self-contained. I think the wedding, they could have done, I don't know what else they could have done it, but like I think the overall story is that she is being washed.
The wedding episode for me, just all right. But like I don't see it as like every episode needs like a point or anything like that. Like I think it's really just like the adventures of Jen. Like I always kind of came into it thinking it was going to be, because it's already called She-Hulk attorney at law,
and it literally of Jen. Like, can she learn something each time, or like
I don't know what she needs. I mean, fuck. So even South Park will be like, we're not doing a moral this time, or even Rick and Morty will just be like, it's just a thing. And like, I don't know. It's because I think too, like I've been watching a bunch of sitcoms and shit, like How I Met Your Mother, and even in some of those episodes, it's not like, oh, everyone has to learn a moral at the end, or like kids. And that night I learned that there are no morals, some shit like that. Like I don't exactly need that. I'm just here to kind of watch her do She-Hulk shit. But also, I like Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, and that one's literally, and I think it's because of the same name for me, that one's just like, hey, every episode is just some silly shit that we do.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I really think's running in the background is that like someone's trying to get her blood, and that's going to be like the overarching thing, but that won't be the major point of the story, right? It's not going to be this one story about the one time that She-Hulk almost got her blood stolen. It's going to be like, oh, how like She-Hulk and Jen learn to occupy the same space, learn to work, and learn to find a balance between like dating and shit. And they are doing a lot of like the men are shitty, but also like the one big strong dude who like she hooked up with, I think he was a really good, genuine dude. He was just like, I'm not into Jen.
Yeah.
And that's why I also think that Josh might be the opposite of that, who's like, I'm into Jen and I'm kind of into She-Hulk. Or there might be someone who's just into Jen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that everybody needs to be a villain in her life. It could just be, I'm dealing with petty shit from high school.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with stupid shit at work. Like, I'm dealing with trying to find a boyfriend and living in LA. And I think that for me, all of that shit's serviceable. Like, I don't need it to tie into the greater MCU or tie into like some cool superhero shit. Like, I like it that she's just like a regular person who happens to have superpowers.
I think that's where it comes down to on where you thought of this show gonna be going into. Like, is She-Hulk attorney at law?
No,
She's just figuring out as a Jen to become a She-Hulk and how she navigates her life being between one or the other, because she's still learning that everybody loves She-Hulk. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna go into this wedding as being a She-Hulk that people will love, and then all of a sudden we're like, no, don't take the attention away. I'm still talking.
Sorry.
It's like, don't take the attention away. It's like, I'm still like, just not everybody loves She-Hulk. So she's trying to figure out when to be She-Hulk for people to please her, because all of a sudden she has this personality that everybody loves, and she hasn't been loved like that before. So it's just interesting. Like, when we first became like kind of semi-slow, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know what that means. Like,
what you and Chris just said is what the show has been saying since episode 1, though. And so like,
I mean, that's what the show is.
What we fleshed out. I know, and I understand that, and I like to see that. I've been riding with it since this episode. I just thought it was retreading the same thing. That's all. Like this time, I'm just like, I'm ready to see something different, because I enjoy seeing the struggle. Like, yeah, she should learn to accept herself. I think that'll be her character arc. Like, she's gonna accept both sides of her. You know, as either one different things or one and the same thing. We'll see. But you know, the scenes of her getting drunk at the wedding and being jealous and stuff, that was nice. That was well needed and earned. But we didn't need a whole episode for just that moment. There.
It's only a 20-minute episode. They can't really do much more on it.
I totally get why you wouldn't be into it though, or like why it's not doing it for you. Like I've
totally been riding with the show since even last episode. I like last episode too.
Yeah, I mean, this episode was for me, but I still like the show. Yeah, it's still good. I mean, there's 2 episodes left, so I'm curious on Daredevil's gonna be there. So how's that gonna? Is it gonna be next episode after that?
Yeah.
Well, that's depending on like if the next 2 episodes feel like, oh, y'all didn't.
No, stop.
Like if
recording.
we get to the end of the next 2 episodes and it's like, damn, like y'all really didn't need that wedding episode. You know what I mean? Like if they are managed to stick the landing and everything's cool, like all right, bet.
And every season can have filler. Like it's totally fine. Like just to have like your episodes that are just for funsies. I mean, we love Buffy. There's a lot of like random filler episodes.
But I guess maybe there's this fillers like. If the fillers, like how you said How You Met Your Mother, right? Mm-hmm. You go into that sitcom knowing it's a sitcom, and then we know this is a sitcom, but this is also a Marvel sitcom. So you should also have a little Marvel aspect to it. Like that sitcom is just funny. Like like this is a sitcom.
Like you want it to tie into the MCU?
Tie into MCU, but like they could do something different. Like they're not doing like I know they're trying to do something different with the sitcom, but like I'm not getting like. We have 2 more episodes left, and I'm not excited for the finale.
I guess take away the fact that she's She-Hulk and this is Marvel. And
the last, I've watched all the other Marvel movies, shows, and I was excited for the finale. Even the Miss Marvel, nobody liked Miss Marvel, but every single Miss Marvel episode was moving the story forward, and there was something that grabbed you on every single episode. Even the one when like everyone didn't really care for it, when they went on a flashback, that still grabbed you. Here, there's nothing that's grabbing you.
This is an unconventional format for a Marvel show. Like if you compare it to Miss Marvel was 6 episodes, just like the rest of them. They were longer, and they were following like the typical like there's a villain,
superhero origin,
and everybody's in danger, and the whole planet is in danger. This is very low stakes. This is just Jen, and it's about her and her trying to figure out how to live everyday life being She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And I personally like it a lot. And I mean, I understand if it's not doing it for you guys, but I like it, and I think it's fulfilling my expectations. Like, this is the expectation I had from this show. I expect it to be exactly like this, and that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat as well. I'm fine with other Marvel show. I don't like comparing a show to another show because, like, unless this is season 2 of She-Hulk, then I can compare She-Hulk season 2 with season 1. But She-Hulk is She-Hulk, and I'm one of those persons always, like, when there was a Marvel show like Marvel movie, and there's chaos happening, my mind is always like, who's paying that collateral damage? So in my head, it's like, okay, yeah, so there's an attorney for the superhuman, like all the people who left behind. So I'm really curious on seeing that life. Like, let's get to the nitty gritty at the bottom.
Man, I got a show
because
for
like we having a cases, so Mr. Immortal is going around fucking people up. So like, who is literally putting him to justice? So like, we have lawyers who can do that. So Titania, like, she's an influencer. Like, if she goes after another influencer, so how we're not gonna see that in Marvel movies. It's not going to happen.
In that respect, it's good. It fleshes out the universe.
It's very small, lower level, and I think that's where we need to put it. This is not. She-Hulk is not gonna fight Thanos. She's not gonna win.
We're not asking for that. But can I, to your point that you said earlier, can I just rephrase it? If this was not a Marvel show, like if she was not She-Hulk, like would you watch this? If it was just like a lawyer show where she's trying to struggle between two sides of her life?
I mean, if she was turning to superhuman, and it's not Marvel, but she was just turning to superhero. All of a sudden, there's this attorney going around her life, and then she turns to superhero, and now she can't be joining Avengers because she has to make a living and she has to live a life as attorney. Yeah, we'll still watch it. Like, how does that go?
Take any MCU.
So she's just a regular lawyer.
Would you watch the show if it didn't have any MCU aspect to it?
So she's just a regular lawyer living her life like a Better Call Saul.
Struggling with the same things, her outside non-lawyer self and her lawyer.
But what is outside non-lawyer stuff? It's not her turning into She-Hulk. I'm watching it because she turned into a superhero. It just happened to be within Marvel. It could have been within DC, or it could have been just like general superhero under The Boys.
If you told me there's like a regular superhero show or a regular lawyer show about a lawyer, and I'd be like, okay, well, I mean, that doesn't sound super interesting, but if you're like, it's hella funny, or it's hella this, or it's hella that, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I need that extra hook. I'm not going to just watch a show like it's like, hey, she's a lawyer, but she's a superhero. Just like with Better Call Saul, it's like he's a lawyer, but also like he gets into shenanigans. And it's like chicanery.
Pat,
you know what I mean?
I interrupted you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like you said, the lawyer, like learn the collateral damage and like the aftermath of what was happening and stuff, like the high level stuff, like that. Here, Mr. Immortal was funny and his was cool, but I want so let's have a big case like the aftermath of something that happened in a big movie, and then we have to deal with a huge.
You're still stuck on that main Marvel. That's what you want to see. You want to see.
But this is Marvel.
But this, I mean, so is Daredevil technically.
Yeah,
but that doesn't.
Daredevil had true villains. If I don't have a true villain, then I want a huge case that we have to work throughout the whole show. That is,
you want stakes.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Because
and that's really understandable. Like that doesn't mean.
Yeah, there's
I'm
like
wrong,
the big
season-long
case. I know a lot of shows do that, but like it's a tried and true format.
And I mean, that doesn't mean you guys are wrong. Like, that's just my opinion.
That Joss Whedon coin from Buffy.
I think if there was an overarching plot line, it could be better because it would pull people through each episode, even if it's a filler. But
it's them stealing the blood. That's the.
Huh? Oh yeah. I mean that, but like it didn't show for like 4 episodes at all. It showed in the first one at the end, and now it showed again at the end. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's really, it was there twice for like less than literally a minute of the entire duration of the show. Yeah, like the guys jumped her
at the very end, and it lasted like 30 seconds.
I think the one thing that could have been done better is them sprinkling it out more and kind of like each episode kind of divulging one piece of information about that. A little bit more. I think that would improve it. But personally, for me, I even enjoyed this episode. It wasn't the best one, but
nothing wrong if you do.
I wonder if the Daredevil is connected with those people, and that's not connected as in like that's the lead he's following, which will bring him here. Is he's following Intelligencia, all the stuff that's happening.
I also want to clarify that I'm not like hinging the success on the show on Daredevil. Like I know Daredevil's probably just gonna be there for like one episode. Like it's not like he's a big integral part of the season, but and that's not why I'm disappointed at this episode.
Yeah.
It's totally fine if you're enjoying the show. I've been enjoying the show. I'm just airing my minor grievances. I'm sorry.
All right, fine. Everybody, rate this episode. 10 out of 10.
Fun.
What do you rate it?
Fun out of 10.
What are you rating the episode?
It was fun.
I want to hear your rate.
We don't need a rate. We just talked extensively.
Mine was 7. No. Mine was 7 on this
Mine
episode.
was 8.
Yeah.
I also want to say that Hulk leaving in the first episode was so that She-Hulk can get the full, attention.
Yeah.
And so them bringing Daredevil to I personally don't think Daredevil's going to show. And if he does, cool. It's not going to make a difference for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to freak out because there's Daredevil there.
If he doesn't show up, I'll be fine. But I do want him not to show up because they have teased him.
And he's a lawyer.
To see Matt Murdock. Yeah.
I'll give this episode
4 out of 10 for me.
6.5.
That was a 5. I'm just in the middle.
Yeah, I'm curious on how they're gonna end it in last 2 episodes, and if it's gonna be done with this and then start a new story with the season 2, or is it gonna be cliffhanger to continue with season 2? I don't know.
I kind of enjoy that it's low stakes and I don't have to clench my teeth throughout the whole show.
That's true.
It's a breath of fresh air.
It's different pacing.
A breast of fresh ass.
Breath of
the wild.
Breast of.
Well, guys, we'll see you at the next one. Let us know what you thought about this episode.
Bye.